Hi Taurus, welcome to your new love tarot reading. So Taurus, we're looking at new love. I define new love as, of course, it could be someone totally new coming into your life. It could be a crush right now. It could be somebody that you just met, you're starting to date, and it's very, very new. Could be a missed opportunity from the past. It also could be somebody you know but never had a romantic relationship with. This is not about exes or someone you already had a romantic relationship with, so please do keep that in mind. So we have the Enchanted Map Oracle here for opening messages, and we're going to see what kind of new love situation is going on for you. But welcome in Taurus. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general, collective reading. But welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Inside Tarot. All right, Taurus, so let's see what your messages are. Wizard of Awareness, and we have 3, which is about growth and expansion, building and rebuilding. Let's see. Ghostland, 17, which is 8. 8's infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work, communication, into the unknown. 7 is a divinely guided spiritual energy, can be a little bit challenging. Field of Dreams, 21, which is 3, another 3. Wizard of Awareness, that's basically like the Hierophant or the High Priest, you know, being able to manifest, also being very intuitive, spiritual, that kind of energy. But there's something here about not knowing what's happening between you and another person. So I'm feeling this is more like perhaps a crush right now or a missed opportunity or something along those lines, right? There's dreams here, but it's a very cold and barren energy where nothing's really happening, right? And it's very unknown. Is anything ever going to happen? Or could anything ever happen? You're probably, you know, I think you're very intuitive and you're aware that you know this person has some sort of feelings, even if they never told you that, right? You're aware there's something going on in the energy between you, right? Let's just jump into the tarot, Taurus, and see what's going on. Okay, we have a steampunk tarot to do your reading. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. Then we have the Sacred World Oracle deck. We'll pull some of those at the end for some closing messages. All right, Taurus. So let's see, what does this situation mean? New love for Taurus. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for Taurus, please? What do we need to know for Taurus? Let's see. 2 of Wands reverse. The Page of Swords. The 6 of Swords. The Knight of Swords. And the Hermit in reverse. Interesting. Let's see what's on the bottom. Justice. Now, with the 2 Wands reverse, I feel like, I mean, that's usually a crossroads, choice, decision, a path, and choosing the path. Page of Swords, this could be somebody that maybe you've been speaking to online. Maybe it turned from being, you know, around each other's energy just to sometimes on social media, you know. 6 of Swords, though, this person could have moved, traveled, relocated very quickly out of nowhere. I mean, we do have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Hermit in reverse, for me, I mean, that could be about coming out of, I call it my coming out of hiding card when it's in reverse, because upright, very reclusive, you know, keeping to oneself. Interesting. And with Justice here, I mean, was this person going through something in the justice system? Literally could be anything. I'm feeling, I mean, we didn't get any cups here, but I'm feeling like once, we'll see what comes out as we go, that once this started to turn romantic, they ran, right? And then you're like, oh my gosh, you know, what's going on now, right? But we'll see what's going to happen here. Now, I will mention the signs as I see them, Taurus, so it could be signs in chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. Let's see, we have 2 cards of Aquarius here and Virgo. All right, so tell me more about this energy. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Nothing moved forward, a very stuck energy. Could be timing wasn't right or off, and instead of explaining, they just ran, right? Yeah, there was some sort of conflict. Not a great energy with the 5 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Very discontent. I don't know kind of energy. King of Swords. And the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you knew the energy was receptive, but how can I say it? Reciprocating between the 2 of you, right? Equal exchange of energy. You knew something was there. King of Swords. Now this could be somebody in law enforcement, military, education, communications, medical, law of some kind, military. So I feel like there's a very stuck energy. Something couldn't move forward. Maybe some conflict going around this person, and they just kind of step back. 4 of Cups. I just don't know, right? Let's see. Yeah, 2 of Cups reverse. So there's definitely a disconnection here. I mean, the King of Swords usually does speak up with truth and clarity. They could be divorced or divorced now as we speak. That's Gemini. Then we have Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. All right, so let's keep going and see if we can get more info about what is actually happening here. What do we need to know? Now, I mean, I know it's a missed opportunity, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, when missed opportunities come back around, it's new love, right? Because you never had a romantic relationship with this person. So we'll see what's happening here. What does Taurus need to know? Justice. So that could be something, like I said, in the justice system. Maybe they just got out of divorce or had some legalities going on of some kind, or they work in the justice system. But yeah, there's that soulmate alignment with the Temperance card, that connection, healing, patience, balance. Let's, 2 big cards together like that definitely is about soul contract. But indecisive energy, 2 of Swords, being blocked, can't make a decision. The Moon, so there could be some fear, things we don't know about what's actually happening, what's going on. Something coming to an end. Something coming to an end for them that you may not know about, or they haven't told you yet. Taurus. Libra, Sag, Pisces. Justice is universal alignment for me, things meant to be. So is a Temperance, alignment of soulmates. The Moon, fear, cycles and changes, things we can't see. The unknown. Right here, into the unknown. So I feel like as this connection was happening, you know, the romantic feelings started to happen, trying to manifest this and dreaming of this, then it just went cold and barren, right? And you had no idea what was going to happen with this, you know, you just was like, okay, now I want this, you know, I'm falling in love with this person, I have feelings, or at least I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to try to manifest this with this person, right? Look at that. We got the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. Total enlightenment. Masculine, feminine energy here with the Sun and the Moon. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Taurus. All right. So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Taurus? So what's going to happen here? 2 of Pentacles. A lot going on, up in the air, unbalanced. Definitely there's a struggle here. Definitely there's something with this person where there was a big struggle. I've definitely seen that. And the waiting, the 7 of Pentacles, assessing, analyzing, stalemate. 7 of Cups reverse, though, is no more illusion, confusion. If things, you know, coming into balance. And then the Six of Wands, success, victory, maybe an offer coming in. This person definitely could be in a much better place now. I feel like they just had to go and sort some things out, and they just went silent, right? I just did the no contact readings. Maybe if that didn't resonate for you, this will, because it kind of feels like a no contact reading, even though it's a new love reading, is what it is. Let's see what's on the bottom. Devil reverse, which is actually good. No more negative energies affecting this person. Getting over fear, right? All right. I mean, we do have success, victory, perhaps an offer coming in. Right, Taurus. So let us do one more row with clarifiers to see what else we need to know. And then we'll jump into the Sacred World Oracle, see what else you need to know there. But if it does resonate, or you're enjoying this, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, so what's going to happen here with this connection, right, you were hoping for, that kind of went silent? Five of Cups, sadness, loss, regret. So they may have experienced some sadness and loss in their life. And of course, you felt that too when things went cold, right? Empress. So this, you know, you were really in your Empress power. Like, I believe this is something that's going to happen. A new beginning right there. And there's a return. Okay, so it looks like this person is going to return, come back around, right? They just went through some disappointing energy, and they know that you were disappointed, that as soon as the romantic feelings and the energies were starting to kick off, it kind of stopped. Take off. High Priestess, again, intuition, higher knowing, right? There's your manifestation power. Things of the unknown. It's like going into the unknown. I know, but I don't know. Like, I know it's something meant to be. It feels that way. I just don't know when, right? Three Swords are usually time markers. I mean, 3 days, 3 weeks. So we have Libra, Taurus, Pisces. Death, reverse. Yeah, the story's not over between the two of you. That is for sure. I feel like the story that just got started between you, even though it felt like maybe it is over, it's not over. Knight of Cups reverse. Again, the romance never got kicked off here. There's a Devil in reverse again, which I do like that. You know, negative energies have been dealt with. You know, things working out, putting in the work. Definitely this is the time when this could probably work. You could also have known this person somehow around a work environment. Yeah, Two of Cups. Never had that romantic relationship yet. Seven of Swords, but no more running. It's in reverse. No more running. 3 Wands in the very near future. Very near future. A romantic invitation. Maybe even apologies. Knight of Pentacles. Sorry it's taken so long. Right? But yeah, there were feelings and emotions here, but I just had to go do something for a while. Right? But things are leveling up big time for me. I just felt like I had to do the right thing with the Hierophant, which is my spiritual match to the High Priestess. Right? So you may have felt like it was a spiritual match. And here's a new beginning in love. Yeah, there was a challenge in blocks. 7 of Wands. But that's come to an end. And now it's time for a new beginning. Could be moving, traveling, relocating. And possibly long-term energy here with the 10 of Pentacles. Pisces energy. So I see someone returning with an apologetic romantic invitation, if that makes sense. For going silent after the connection started to happen, right? That's kind of what I feel here. All right, Taurus. So let's get you some Sacred World oracles. It's my cat sneezing, in case you're wondering what that was. Oracles, see what else you need to know. And then we'll close it out. And everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out. All the links, all the info, it's all down there. All right. All right, Taurus, let's see. Owl. And we have 24, which is 6, a very healing, balanced energy. Now, owls do disconnect and see things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a very wise energy. So I definitely feel like that disconnect, you know, distance, but there was purpose behind it, I feel. We have air, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They felt like it was the wise thing to do. And we have Scorpion. And we have 40, which is 4, Stability Foundation. We have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. So yeah, I feel like they were like stung with some hardships, and they felt like, you know what, this doesn't have to affect Taurus. I just got to go do my thing. And they just maybe didn't go about it the right way. But I think that's where the apologetic, romantic invitations are going to come in. But they rose like the phoenix out of the ashes here, more fire. And we have 44. And you wouldn't reduce that, but 4s are, again, about stability and foundation. And we have Dog, Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So it could be another Earth sign. We have 3, growth, luck, expansion, building. So very loyal, trustworthy kind of energy here. So I don't think they meant to do anything in a bad way. It's just the way they, you know, did it. Like, I just got to go do this. I kind of, you know, and if it was just a new romantic connection happening, you know, they probably felt like, well, you know, I really don't have to get Taurus involved or let them tell them what's going on. But yet, you know, they could have said, no, hey, I like you, but, you know, I just got to go deal with some things. And then, you know, maybe down the road here in a little bit, we can go out or something. You know, it could have been a different way they could have went about it. But that apologetic romantic invitation is coming. I see it. Well, I hope that made sense, Taurus. That's what I have for you. So I hope it helped and resonated. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.